Welcome to this lecture on one of the essential tools in project risk management, the probability and impact matrix. This matrix, also known as the risk matrix or risk heat map, is a visual representation that helps project managers assess and prioritize risks. By understanding this tool, project teams can make informed decisions about which risks require immediate attention and which can be monitored over time. In this lecture, we'll explore what a probability and impact matrix is, how it's used, its benefits, and the steps to create one. Let's get started. The probability and impact matrix is a graphical tool that plots risks based on their probability of occurrence and the potential impact if they occur. This matrix is a two-dimensional chart with probability on one axis and impact on the other. It provides a clear visual representation of risks, allowing project managers to prioritize them according to their severity. The typical layout for a probability and impact matrix includes x-axis, or the axis we measure the probability. This axis represents the likelihood of a risk occurring, usually ranging from low to high. Y-axis, or the axis we measure the impact. This axis represents the potential consequences of a risk event, also ranging from low to high. Risks are plotted on the matrix based on their assessed probability and impact. The resulting visual distribution helps identify which risks are high priority and require immediate attention, and which are lower priority and can be monitored or accepted. The probability and impact matrix is an essential tool in risk management for several reasons. The matrix allows project managers to quickly identify high priority risks that require proactive management. This helps allocate resources and focus efforts on the most critical risks. The visual nature of the matrix makes it easy to communicate risk information to stakeholders, project teams, and decision makers. It provides a clear and intuitive way to understand the risk landscape. By understanding the relative probability and impact of risks, project managers can make informed decisions about risk response strategies. The matrix supports a structured approach to risk management. The matrix can be updated as the project progresses, allowing project managers to track changes in risk probability and impact. This ensures that risk management remains dynamic and responsive. To create a probability and impact matrix, project managers typically follow these steps. The first step is to define the scales for both probability and impact. This involves setting the ranges and the criteria for each level. Probability scale. This scale measures the likelihood of a risk event occurring. It could be defined with terms like very low, low, medium, high, and very high, or with numerical values representing percentages. The impact scale. This scale measures the potential consequences of a risk event. It might include terms like insignificant, minor, moderate, major, and severe, or numerical values representing cost, time, or quality impacts. Next, the project team identifies potential risks and assesses their probability and impact. This step involves techniques like brainstorming, expert judgment, and historical data analysis. Each risk is assigned a probability level and an impact level based on the defined scales. With the probability and impact assessments completed, the next step is to plot the risks on the matrix. Risks are placed at the intersection of their probability and impact levels, creating a visual distribution of risks. The next step involves determining risk categories. Once the risks are plotted, project managers can categorize them based on their position on the matrix. Common categories include high probability, high impact. These are the most critical risks that require immediate attention and proactive management. Low probability, low impact. These risks are generally lower priority and can be monitored or accepted. High probability, low impact. These risks are likely to occur but have less severe consequences. They might require specific mitigation strategies. Low probability, high impact. These risks are less likely to occur but could have significant consequences. They often require contingency planning and risk transfer strategies. Based on the categorization, project managers can develop appropriate risk response strategies. High priority risks might require mitigation, avoidance, or transfer, while lower priority risks might be accepted or monitored over time. Finally, the probability and impact matrix should be communicated to stakeholders and project teams. It can serve as a reference point for ongoing risk monitoring and control. As the project progresses, the matrix can be updated to reflect changes in risk assessments. The probability and impact matrix is a powerful tool for assessing and prioritizing risks in project management. It provides a visual representation of risks, allowing project managers to focus on the most critical issues and develop effective risk response strategies. By understanding this tool, project teams can improve their risk management practices and increase the likelihood of project success. In this lecture, we've explored what a probability and impact matrix is, why it's important, how to create one, and its benefits. I hope this discussion has provided valuable insights into this essential risk management tool. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please feel free to reach out. Thank you for joining me, and I wish you success in managing risks and achieving your project objectives.